This video aims to provide context for setting goals in the area of packaging. The creation of a summary visual can be extremely beneficial in the goal-setting process. First, it provides great structural direction and provides a landscape of possibilities for goal setting. It makes you dig into the various aspects or characteristics of what a goal can be. It makes you focus on what matters the most. For example, what are the two most important things or aspects that our goal needs to include? Then, it makes you focus on what are the various levels or thresholds that would delineate those aspects. That is, what is the barrier between an average, a good, and a great goal? Second, it provides valuable external context. By benchmarking what other companies are doing, you can more easily see where the leading goals are versus average goals versus lagging goals. Third, you can then visually mark where or what it would take to become a fast follower versus a leader versus an innovator. That is, going where no company has gone yet. Now, let's build a visual to illustrate how all of this works. Let's take the category of packaging. Upon reviewing dozens of packaging goals across the cosmetics value chain players and other industry leaders, it is apparent that the two most important aspects of packaging goals are performance improvements and third-party certifications. Translating those two aspects into goal attributes, they then become percent of packaging goals that are certified, as denoted on the y-axis, and the percentage of reductions or percentage of some packaging target improvement, as denoted on the x-axis. Looking more at the x-axis, most packaging goals reside within a company's operational control. Only 2 goals go beyond the company's 4 walls and into the supply chain or upstream. That is, where our products come from before they go to our stores. No company in the 12 companies reviewed set any goal downstream. That is, where companies go after their purchase from our stores, product usage, and end of life, or across the entire value chain. But this visual appropriately shows that such goals are possible. Here are the 13 packaging goals found from the 12 companies reviewed. Those companies include Macy's, Estee Lauder, Shiseido, L'Oreal, Walmart, Unilever, Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Nestle, Procter & Gamble, Kering, and H&M. As you can see, almost all of the goals are either percentage reduction goals or are percent certification goals. Only one company, Kering, combines those two attributes with a 50% reduction and 100% certification goal. You can also see that only 2 of the goals, for Walmart and Unilever, go beyond the 4 walls of operational control and include the upstream supply chain. Only 3 of the 13 goals have 100% certification. These are for Kering, Estee Lauder, and L'Oreal. And only 4 of the 13 goals have a 100% percentage reduction goal within their operational control. These goals are for Unilever, Shiseido, Amazon, and Johnson & Johnson. Now, let's look and see which company set which goal. Only one goal combines Each goal is to have 100% recyclable packaging or eliminate PVC from packaging, except for Shiseido's goal, which is the shift to refills in 100% of foundation, face powder, jumbo-sized shampoo, and conditioner products by 2020. We now have an excellent benchmarking comparison. Greater context is provided when science-based thresholds are overlaid onto the goal-setting visual. A science-based threshold looks externally or outside of the company to the limits of the natural world and applies those limits internally to how a company operates. For packaging, there are 2 relevant science-based thresholds: 100% certification and net zero deforestation. These two thresholds are overlaid and shown in red versus all of the goals. As you can see, only 5 of the goals meet one of the 2 science-based thresholds. 7 of the goals fall significantly short. 2 key insights here are the following. 1, what may first appear to be a challenging or good enough or leadership goal, that is 100% recyclable packaging, is not. The reason is runaway growth with the need for and use of 100% recyclable packaging still can cause net deforestation. Only a net zero deforestation goal addresses the core sustainability issue. 2, no company has set a goal beyond what is considered the science-based threshold, which are the minimums required by science to achieve sustainability. Science-based thresholds are often confused with safe zones or maximums, but they are simply the absolute minimum needed by every company everywhere on the planet. This brings us to the final point: setting goals with the possibility of fast following, leading, and innovating. Fast following goals would be ones that follow the current leaders, which is at 100% certification and 100% recyclable packaging. Leading goals align with those very few at the forefront, which appear to be Unilever and Walmart, for both having goals extending outside of their operational control and into their upstream supply chain, that is, the zero deforestation goals. Also, setting a, quote, dual goal, that is, a % certification and a % reduction goal, like Kering's goal, is arguably a leading goal. Matching any of these leading goals would likely constitute a stretch goal. It's interesting now to think about how Sephora can disrupt and innovate by setting an internal goal to drive sustainable business activities. The real opportunity here for goal setting in the packaging category appears to be setting a beyond science-based goal. No company in the included group of 12 has set a goal beyond the minimum science-based threshold of 100% certification and net zero deforestation. Thus, a real innovation would be to set one or more goals that go beyond the minimum of what science requires.